Hi everyone, I'm back again. Another video. This one is really very important to me. The reason I'm doing it is because I was once a young person. I'm still young, but I was once a teenager. I was once young, and I know what it is to, I may not know everyone's situation or their problems, but I know what it is to struggle. I know what it is to want to excel, wanting to achieve greatness, wanting to, shine. It's hard. It's hard out there. And this message is to all parents. A lot of parents make it their priority to do their best for their children. There is no problem with doing your best for your children and wanting them to excel and be great and be first place and be at the top of everything. But a lot of parents really force their children, really push their children too hard, and they don't give them space to create their own self. Our children, a lot of big people even today are still walking around with in their mind that, oh, I am doing this for my mom, or I'm doing this to impress my family, or I am doing this, I'm not happy doing it, but I am doing it because that is what they wanted me to be. And I'm being a doctor, I'm being a lawyer, I'm being this because that is what my parents wanted me to be. They're not doing things that they wanted to do. It's well and good when you can be a doctor, a lawyer. All these things are necessary in the world today, or you can be this. But a lot of parents are forgetting that their children are only children and their teenagers are only teenagers. And there's so much that one person can do. It's nice when a child, every child, a lot of people see this child is done, this child is dumb, this child can't learn. I believe being in the education system, being a preschool teacher, I have seen that children, since from the age of 2-3 years, they have already gathered what it is to be appreciated, what it is to put out effort. And I as a past teacher, teaching in the system, I know that as young as 3 years old, children will come to me, my babies. That's what my babies. They will come to me, and they would say, if I give them something to do, and maybe one other child in the class answers it right, they themselves will ask me to ask them another question so that they can get it right, so that they can feel that, that I am proud of them. And I always believe that, every child is capable. Everyone cannot be on the same level, and that's what a lot of parents are lacking. They don't understand that every child cannot be on the same level. You have to work with what you got. They push their children to jealous other people, to do things that they are not supposed to do. They are not supposed to be focusing at that age. Our parents don't sit and help. They only back at their children. Oh, you should do this and you should get this done, and they don't know how hard it is. As I said, I know that sometimes as children, when you grow up, you never had that opportunity, so you want to give your children that opportunity. But there's a difference between giving them an opportunity and driving them away from you, or making them sad inside, making them sad that they don't speak to you, or they don't associate with you, because everything is, you drive them, as some trends say, you drive them crazy inside, to achieve this and to do this. Children have a lot of love. They feel a lot of things, and if you as a parent you're always disappointed in them, telling them, "Oh, I'm disappointed, you didn't come first this time." They feel it. They may not express it to you, but they feel it inside. And this interferes with their ability to really achieve and to really find themselves and know what career, what skill they would like to get. Nothing is wrong with doing educating yourself, skills-based education. Our person see that is for the done said. It's not for the done said. These things are very important. This is what the world needs right now. A lot of persons, yes, are educated, knowledgeable in terms of book work, but they don't have the skills. And when you go to an interview, I've been to many interviews, most times they ask, they look at your qualifications, yes, but they mainly look at the things, your training, your experience, the skills that you have. These are the things that count right now. And in future, if I'm to have children, I want them to learn, broaden their horizons, acquire many skills that they can use, learn to sew, learn to cook, learn to do things, different things. You know, other persons are married now, they are in relationships and they can't cook, they can't, there are some things that they don't know how to do because they focus so much. Yes, I'm educated, I have all that, but that carries you far. But where does it carry you? In your home, in your relationships, in your helping your children, helping them to do little things, teaching your daughters, your son. It's where is it applicable? Yes, you may be able to help them in their homework, but there are so many other things that they need to learn, they need help with. And you know, parents, when a parent would drive a child to want to commit suicide, or drive a child to getting crazy, or drive a child to getting into alcohol or other things, other substances, you have to check yourself. You have to check yourself. Sometimes we blame the children, we blame society, but sometimes it's in the home. It's in the home. What is being taking place in the home, you know? And sometimes, I'm being honest, a lot of parents, they never had a full education. They never excel, you know, to secondary or tertiary education. And all of a sudden, it's okay for you to pressure your children, you know, to achieve a tertiary education, to do this and to do that, when you yourself did not even have the ability to reach that far. It's hard, it's tough. Educating yourself and building yourself and all those things take time. Some children would take more time than others, and that's what I always see. Working, I went to secondary, I went to primary school, and teachers will focus on those that are already up there. They spend less time with the students, really trying to learn the students' weaknesses and help them and give them an extra help. Even so, if you have to go back, because a lot of students, they may know the work, but it's just because they have problems reading. They don't go back to the ABCs and really try to help them to song the letters, to be able to, you know, try to figure out, well, how can I help this child? Where can I help this child? What can I do? There are a lot of students who they say they are done. They are not done. These children have learning disabilities that they cannot help. They cannot help themselves, and they are frustrated because they cannot perform, you know. And then teachers brush them off and they insult them and make them feel low, and that is the thing that affects me, that hurts me inside, you know. And I spend time with my students as young as they go. I spend time with students because at the end of the day, it's not about the money that I gained. It was about sitting with them and understand them, building their self-esteem. Our parents let their children down. They shout at them. They insult them. They tell them hurtful things, you know. And that is the thing that I have learned. You have to build their self-esteem, build their self-worth. Tell them that they are going to make it, and they do. They do appreciate it, and they do show effort, you know. And that is the kind of thing that children need. They need to see. They need to see that you are happy. You are proud of them. Tell them you are proud of them. Not just giving them things. Tell them, let them know that you appreciate their effort, that you are proud of them. Let them see that. That's a thing that a lot of parents, they say, oh, I love my children, but you don't show it. You just buy material things and that's it. That's not hard. It's not hard. Children need to know that they are loved. When I worked with them, And at that young age, they have so much emotion inside, I would hold on to them, I would embrace them and hug them like it's my own children, because I know what it is to want love and what it is to be loved. I was loved by my parents, so I know what it is to want love and what it is to give love, So I will hug them and I'll embrace them to know that I appreciate each and every one of them and make each and every one of them know that they are special in their own way, And I will reward them, each and every one of them. If I see effort in one student that did not perform, that doesn't perform well, I will reward him or her. And working with students, it's a lot of work, but at the end of the day, you have to put out the work to make sure parents spend time with your children. The teachers cannot do everything. You need to spend time with your children and teach them, help them with their homework. Ask them about their school life. Ask them how your day was. What did you do today? What did teacher teach you? Teachers cannot do everything, and I think about it when I approach a certain student. Is a young children. She's about 4 years old, and when I met this child, coming into the school, she was way behind the rest, to spell her name, etc. And to me, that is my main priority, to come and to give the best that I can give. I could have focused on everybody else. I give everybody their attention, but I could only focus on those that are achieving. But I went and I worked on all those that needed the extra help. And at the end of it all, to see that child excelling even more than those that were performing more than her, at the end of everything, that made me feel great inside. So I would say to you, know your children, know their weaknesses, know their strength. Don't push them to anger, or push them to, though you cannot control what will be. You cannot control if your children follow wayward friends, because sometimes that's just for the experience. Life is funny. Everything cannot go great. You cannot advise your children that everything will just fall into place. You understand? There are times that things will not go the way that it's supposed to go, but at the end of the day, they would know, this is my experience, this is what I learned, and I will grow with it. My mother was this person and my father was this person that told me it's okay to be me, and it's okay that society, I don't have to go by everything everyone says. I don't have to fit into this group. I can be the person that I want to be, and I can be me. I can be me, who I am. No one is like me. And when children are able to be themselves and be their own person, that's the beauty of everything. Don't have your children wanting to be other people. It's okay to admire, but not to exactly to be someone else. They can be special in their own way. So I say to you, sit and think of ways that you can reach your children. There is nothing that is too difficult to do to reach them, and really show them that you love them, hug them, appreciate them. Not only give them material things, everything they ask for, you give them. There are times you have to be a parent and say, no, I'm not going to give you this because you want it. I am going to give you because you need it. And I'm really passionate about these things, because I am seeing a lot of things happening around me that, not too pleasing, and I feel it's time to say something about it, and in future I would love to work with young people, would love to help young people, because I know what it is to struggle. You understand? Even at this age, I know what it is to struggle. I need someone to embrace me, someone to hug me, and someone to be there. So on this note, I'll say to you, have a blessed day. Continue enjoying the day. Please continue to like and subscribe. Have a good day, and bye everyone.